George Russell is having an incredible season. The man is absolutely personifying the tag of Mr. Consistency in Formula One once again. He's finished in the top 5 of every Grand Prix this season. I'm also told as well he's finished in the top 5 of every competitive session this season too, including sprints, sprint qualifying, and regular qualifying as well. Q1, 2, and 3. He's never been outside the top 5 in any of them, which is just incredible, really, when you consider that Mercedes is not the fastest car on the grid. It is one of the fastest. You can make a case for saying it's the second fastest car on the grid. I'd probably go along with that, to be honest with you. Now, George Russell's contract is up at the end of this season, I do believe, but his team boss Toto Wolff wants to re-sign him as soon as possible, despite there being rumours of a potential link-up between Mercedes and Max Verstappen. We've covered that story quite a bit. Let's go over this one here now on the F1Chronicle.com as always, guys. As Formula One hops from Bahrain to Saudi Arabia, rumours are swirling that George Russell's future at Mercedes appears safe. The 27-year-old driver is arguably riding the most consistent wave of form of any other competitor in 2025, despite the fact that his contract is expiring at the end of the year. Some are convinced Toto Wolff has left the contractual door open in the event that he can snap up a disgruntled Max Verstappen, but authoritative reports are now emerging that Mercedes' boss has put a 2-year deal on Russell's table for 2026 and 27, with a further option for 2028 as well. Sky Italia reported rumours that the deal could be worth an impressive €30 million per year. I mean, they have the money now that Hamilton's gone. His contract would have definitely freed up a lot of funds. Toto Wolff would like to close the deal as soon as possible, the broadcaster claims. Auto, Motor und Sport gave only 2 drivers a full 10 out of 10 for their performances in Bahrain, the pole sitter and winner Oscar Piastri and George Russell. A masterpiece, the German magazine said. Detailing the British driver's self-management of technical problems, he still finished ahead of Lando Norris. Wolff agreed, "I'm almost speechless about his performance. There was so much to talk about Lewis Hamilton, who left us to go to Ferrari, about Kimi Antonelli, who arrives as the youngster with the high potential, but little was said about George," the Austrian added. "I've always said that is not fair, because he is one of the best drivers around. If Wolff still wants to sign Verstappen, it's theoretically possible that he could loan his 18-year-old protege Antonelli to another team. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali thinks that a perfect place for the rookie Italian would be Ferrari. What a surprise, Mr. Domenicali, your former team that you're wanting them to sign. Italy needs a driver who, especially in today's world, represents a point of reference for the young people," he said on Italian radio Rai. "Before comparing him to some other champion, I think it's right to wait a little, but the certainty is that he will become a protagonist in our world," Domenicali added. "So an Italian in an Italian car would be really nice, but I think Toto Wolff doesn't agree at the moment." I don't think he would agree, to be honest. I think that Austrian very much wants that Italian in his German car. So yeah, it very much seems as though George Russell will be back, and it's not going to be hasta la vista, baby, for him, because at the end of the day, why would you go changing him? He's doing so well, and even at €30 million a year, that is a bargain for someone who's performing like that. You know, Russell has got his critics. I have criticised him on a few occasions, not necessarily for his lack of pace. I don't think that's really been in question. I mean, more of his attitude and his antics and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Qatar last year, that was rather egregious in my opinion. I don't know, I still can't get over that, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. It happened, and he's really just getting his head down and bum up basically when it comes to this. He's really just getting on with it in that car. He's performing so well, and I think it's a credit that Antonelli's performing as well as he is as well. I know he didn't do too well last weekend in Bahrain in the P11, but his performances at times have been fantastic, and most of the drivers, Antonelli I think will be showing up right now, but because George Russell's doing so well, he's more than holding his own. And like I said, he has an outside shot. It's not likely. I don't think it's likely at all. But if he keeps getting these top 5s, these podiums, he's got an outside shot of the World Championship. But he needs a win for that. Is he going to get that in that car? Yeah, probably at some point during this season. I reckon so. But we'll have to see what happens, guys. Your thoughts in the comments below. Is George Russell right to be re-signing with Mercedes like this? Could he go elsewhere? Should they wait out for Max Verstappen, Mercedes? There's all sorts of options on the table apparently, but I don't think that one's particularly likely, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll put another video at the end of this one going over George Russell or the rumours about Red Bull's drivers, something like that. I'll put something like that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it no matter what it is. Have a great day, guys. See you very soon for some more content like this on the world of Formula One. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see some more like this, and have a great day ahead.